Welcome to today's video on an introduction to TinkerCAD. Let's go to tinkercad.com. Now we'll log in using our school Gmail account and you can join your teacher's classroom using her class code. Once you've logged in, your screen should look like this. Click the Create button and select 3D Design to begin designing your project. Now let's get a better sense of our work plane. Starting with some of the tools, we have some basic shapes on the right-hand panel over here. The gray stripes indicate that the shape is hollow. So for example, if we drag a solid colored shape onto our work plane and overlap it with a hollow one, like so, and when we group, we'll notice that the hollow component causes a cutout in our solid shape. So anytime if you want your shape to be hollow, click Hole, and if you want to change the colors, you can click on Solid and then see a wide range of colors to choose from. Next, if you want to choose a specific shape, you can also go ahead and search in this inventory. So for example, you could search for a car and see if any shapes pop up. You can also search for curved text and different unique shapes. Alright, next, if you have a component on your work plane and you want to get a different view, we'll go ahead and use this cube over here to change our perspective. You can click and drag or simply just click and it'll take you to the viewpoint of your choice, like so. Now let's say you've zoomed out a lot or maybe you've zoomed in too much and you're a little confused and would like a clean view. To do that, we click this Home button, which will take us back to this initial perspective. You can also use the plus and minus buttons to zoom as per your liking. Now next, let's explore the tools on this top panel over here. Let's say I have two components that are slightly overlapping and I'd like to group them. To do that, I'll take my cursor and select both components, like so, and then I'll use this group tool or use Ctrl G on my computer. And now you can see that the components have been grouped. Now maybe you change your mind and you want to ungroup them. To do that, simply click this Ungroup tool and your shapes are separate. We use the Group tool when we want to keep a design together and move it around. So going back to the grouped setting over here, now I simply just have to click and drag and both components move together. This is especially important when we have more complicated designs, but for now I'm going to go ahead and return to the Ungroup setting. Now let's say I want to align these components. To do that, I'm going to again use my cursor to drag over both components, and then I'm going to use this Align tool. This will allow me to horizontally, vertically, and height-wise align the components. Finally, we have the tools in the top left-hand corner. We can use these to make copies of our components, delete components, and then move forward and backward in the history of our design in case we'd like to revert to an old design or go back to some components that we'd already deleted. Knowing these tools makes it super easy to bring your 3D ideas to life. Now you're ready to start designing.